Hello, hello! How are you all doing? Thank you for waiting while I try and get everything set up here and hope to God, praying that the internet actually stays alive this time. Hey! Hey Felix! How are you doing? Apologies if it looks like I'm looking around, I'm double checking, I'm triple checking some stuff, so. And hello Oolong too! I hope your day's going well too. Good, sleepy, no brain day, that's perfect. I am also having a bit of that. I just came back today, around noonish I was coming home from visiting my alma mater. They were having their homecoming, and so my parents and we went to go check up on the campus and see how everything was going, and it was a pretty fun time. My team won, so I have to be thankful for that. They made my anxiety shoot through the roof, but I mean, they won nonetheless. So, I have some pretty fun story, well, not too many stories, but fun stories about that. Some were mostly about not even on campus, which is the funnier part. Like, you know, oh, nothing probably happened at campus, but like, oh, the way to campus? Whew! It was a time. So, but I hope that everyone in the chat's doing well. Yes, it was indeed a time. To get to the campus from our hotel, we had to pass this high school, and it was like a really big high school. Like, easily hundreds and hundreds of students could probably be going there. So, of course, you know, on Friday when we get there and we wanted to just walk around campus before the game on Saturday, we started walking around and we passed they were having their football Friday night, and we saw parents tailgating in the high school parking lot. Like, like they had the red cups shaped in beer pong. It was just adults. There were no, you know, underage people at there at all. It was just adults, probably pre-gaming before the football game. And you know what? I mean, with the school that big, I'm not surprised, but you know. But no. And then, of course, on Saturday after we won the game, not only did we have to worry about traffic, because, you know, football traffic's always a nightmare, especially when the team actually, is good, which mine didn't start being good until after I graduated there, you know, of course that happens. But when we started driving back to the hotel and we were discussing what we were thinking of having for dinner, we faced an accident that happened right across the street from that very same huge school. So not only did we get stuck in that traffic, but just like half a mile down the road, there was yet another unrelated accident that blocked the road entirely. So we had to worry about, you know, how are we even going to get back to the hotel, because we didn't know the area at that point. This was a new hotel we were staying at, so we had no idea really where to go. And so we were all kind of in a panic, like, why are there so many accidents on a Saturday night right in front of a high school? Like, at least have your accident somewhere else if you're planning to be a mess that night. No, in all seriousness, I do hope that everyone was okay in it. They were fresh, so, like, fresh accidents, so unfortunately, we couldn't, you know, thankfully the ambulances were there, but we had no idea about the condition of them or anything, but I do hope that they're okay. But, yeah, other than that, you know, it was pretty fun. Pretty wild, but pretty fun. And for those of you who don't know in the chat, I was a marching band kid, right? So I did the marching band in high school, I played instruments all throughout up until high school, and then I played marching band in college. So I was always in percussion, right? So in high school I did like snare drum, tenor drum, I did all the front mallet instruments, so one year I didn't even march. And then when I got to college, it was all bass drum. And so, because band kids are wild, hell yeah. Band kids, yeah. So when I was in college, our band was pretty small. I can count, probably we had like 5 snare drums, 3 tenor drums, and about maybe 5 bass drums, and like a variety of cymbals, depending on the year, right? So that's your typical percussion setup for a marching band. And because we were actually good now, and they got rid of the old director who was, I think he was at his prime. He wasn't like a bad guy, it's just he really had a hard time like directing at some point. And so they changed the director, and when I get there, the band is like twice the size when I got there. I counted when they were marching for their fight song in the pregame and the Star Spangled Banner and such, and I counted 11 snare drums, 10 cymbals, 7 tenor drums, and for those of you who don't know, the tenor drums, they're like the multiple drums all hooked up into one. So, for example, my school's tenor drums consisted of like 5 drums or 6 drums. And so there were 7 of those, and then 6 bass drums. And you know what's even worse is that they were all new. I am so jealous. I'm so jealous. I wish I went to a school that had that big of a band. And we're not like a small school either. I know. It's so many, Felix. It's so many. So, God, I wish we had that. But no, we just had people. I mean, not to say that when I was in school the band was bad, but like, God, I wish it was bigger. But, you know, I'm happy for them, and they did a really good job, and they pumped me up, and, you know, they kept some traditions, changed others because of the size and because of, you know, the winning streak. So, you know, it was good to see the change. So, I think that's all the chatting that I had wanted to do, in terms of why I wasn't there. They do. Things always improve once you leave, yes. They improved when I left high school. They improved when I graduated college. You know, of course they do. So, like I said, I think that's enough chatting for me on my end. I just kind of wanted to explain why I wasn't really here the past couple of days. If you think it was because I lost my internet for 2 days, I wouldn't be surprised if you thought about that. Earlier today, I was playing a game. I was playing just a little bit of Genshin, to kind of get started on the event. And, you know, my internet went out for like 30 minutes. So I was really hardcore contemplating whether I should do this or not. So if it does go out, you guys are free to assume that the stream has just ended. I will try my best to recover, but if it looks like I'm not recovering or if I'm going in and out, you guys are welcome to just like peace out. I will say, if that does happen, we are contacting our provider tomorrow, so hopefully we can figure out the reason why we're having so many issues, because we're not entirely sure if it's because it's something on our end, like I'm too far away from the router, which I don't think so, and sometimes we're not, you know, we're just not sure. Other times everything goes out, and then other times some of it goes out. So we just don't, there's no consistency, so we can't place it down. So if I do go out, just assume that I'm probably not gonna be streaming for a little while until we can figure this out, which I really hope we can too, because these are a lot of fun, and I'm glad for the people that stay to watch them even through this hellish landscape that is inconsistent Wi-Fi routing. So, today we're gonna do just as the title says. We are going to finally start Genshin Impact's 3.1 Archon quest, which is Chapter 3, Act 3. I am up to that point, so for those of you who, you know, don't play Genshin or had wanted to start playing Genshin and they're just there will be spoilers. I'm very sorry. But I'm really excited to play it. I have been avoiding this story because I had wanted to stream it, and I explored the desert a little bit. I didn't do any puzzles in it, but I did get the map opened up with all the teleport waypoints that I could get. So if you look at the map, you'll see that it is open. I didn't do anything in it other than just general exploration and just opening up the teleporters, just for some fast travel so we can really get on it in the story. I hope that is alright with you guys, because if so, then I will switch gears here and change into my sharing screen. So give me 1 second to shut off my music and get the game up and running. Thumbs up, thumbs up. And of course it leaves when I try to switch screens. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why any of my games do that, so I'm sorry if you get like a glimpse of my desktop while we're doing that. So, spinny thumbs up, yay! Alright, real quick before I start the Archon quest, if the music is too loud or too quiet, you guys just let me know. And I want to explain what I'm doing with the event story that's happening. So the current event that's happening right now is of Ballads and Brews, which is a Razor-focused event. I did start it just so I could do some events on stream, and it turns out it was a lot more work than I thought. So I actually got through quite a bit without meaning to. I actually got the event weapon without meaning to. I wasn't planning to do that. I was hoping to do that on stream, and of course, you know, stuff just happened and I somehow just got it, so. But thankfully, you know, if I do have time or feel like doing the events, you know, we have a bunch of different events, like some hunting, and some combat tests, and managing a store, and getting some little goodies, some treasure hunting. And these cards are absolutely adorable. I mean, look how cute Klee is. She baby. I love her. So, yeah, depending on how far I get in the Archon quest, maybe one of these days, I'll finish this. There's only like 2 weeks left of this event, so I wanted to get a head start just in case there was like a big chunk that I was not going to be prepared for. So, how cute. I haven't... Sorry if I spoiled anything already, Oolong. I didn't know if you started this event or not, so... So, yeah. We're just getting with that. But today, we are starting the event quest. I came across a TikTok today that was about some Klee build that everyone was like, why is she scary? Because she was doing 104k damage. No. That's... Klee is scary. Like, do you guys... I know Oolong does, but do you guys know about Klee, in terms of, like, her character in the game? She... Oops, sorry. There was a... Whoop. Sorry. Yeah. She's a force to be reckoned with, I'll tell you that much. She's the one that wants to go exploding fish as a pastime, as playtime. So she's small, but scary. She's scary. Alright, but for now...
And bad.
Oh, but for now, we are going to start the Archon quest. I totally forgot that I was going to show you what the little treasure hunting goodies look like. Basically, this is what it looks like. Just little treasure chests that have, like, little notes in them from the people that are hanging around in Mondstadt. So, cat! I like how I'm explaining the event, and you guys are just like, cat, cat, cat. I love it. It's so cute. Alright. Yes, there is a cat. There's actually a couple cats here because we're at a cat bar. So there's a cat right there. And there's a cat right there. Felix, this is your bar to go to. It's called the Cat's Tail. We need to find this in real life so that way I can die inside because I'm allergic to cats and you can have the time of your life. Oh! Oh, hang on, chat. Quick detour while I try to get something real quick. Hang on. Also, I'm trying out Sino. I got a few more Scarabs, to level him up, and I got him to level 60. I gave him Zhao's weapon, just to test him out on a couple of things. So, I got his crit rate. Oh, wait, no. I accidentally switched weapons. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Never mind. So I bumped up his crit rate just a teeny bit, and his crit damage just a teeny bit, to at least get him a decent amount so I can play with him throughout the quest. So that's kind of his build. He's got this weapon, the Deathmatch, and he's got a Thundering Fury and Gilded Dreams 2-piece set, and then just a Lone Straggler, which I just have no idea what to do with. I don't know if I want to keep an attack set or if I want to change it to Elemental Mastery, but we'll figure that out as we go along, depending on how well he does. And we have Yunjin in the party, so it'll be fine. She'll help out. So, I do have a confession to make real quick, chat. I was going to avoid the Archon quest as much as I could, so I could, do as much of it in here for you guys, but I went to do my daily commissions, and I went to go talk to Catherine to get my daily rewards in Sumeru, and I accidentally started the quest. So, I'm very sorry. I accidentally did, like, a little chunk of it while I was trying to, just collect my daily rewards. The price we pay to get some primos. Accidentally starting stories. The same thing happened when I streamed. I just wish that there was a way to, I wish there was a way to toggle that. I was like, wait, why is there a cutscene? Exactly! Exactly! It was like, I wish there was a way to toggle it so you don't accidentally start it like that, because I'm sure a lot of streamers have issues with that. Like, why not just have it start up when you have the quest activated like what I have now? So, you know, if I decided I wanted to go and do the Mondstadt event quest, I could do that instead, and then if I went to talk to Catherine in Sumeru, we wouldn't have this issue. But of course we have this issue. So, basically, just a quick rundown of what happened in that cutscene. How do I do this without saying too much? I'm gonna be spoiling some stuff, just as a heads up. In the previous part of the quest, we met Lesser Lord Kusanali in the last quest. I'm not gonna say the reason why, for those who wanted to, I guess I can if I'm starting Act 3. So basically, we had to meet, Lesser Lord Kusanali, or, she's also named Nahida in this, for an emergency situation, that involved, like, dreaming and such. And so, basically, at the end of that quest, we found out that she can, like, go into other people's consciousness and bodies and kind of, like, talk through them. However, she doesn't like to do this with actual people, so she goes and does it to Catherine, who is actually not a person, she is a puppet for the Adventurers Guild. So, we have a Catherine in Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, and Sumeru, and they're like the exact same. And like there have been a bunch of context hints that she's like some kind of a puppet or a robot, and so she's technology made by Snezhnaya, which is one of the regions. It's going to be one of the last regions we go to. And so she talks through that because she's technically not allowed to leave her sanctuary that is being held by the academia. So she uses Catherine to mainly talk to us and to other people that she thinks is in need. So, yeah. I know that was a big synopsis, but yeah, because I accidentally ran into the story again.
Let's continue our chat here.
Is this too loud, Chad? Can you hear though, right? I didn't mean to start it again, I'm sorry. Everything sound good? Too loud, too quiet? Volume's all good? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
So we're talking to Nahida right now through the body of Catherine. Just as a heads up.
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Let's see. Possess a key figure in the academia, possess a student and infiltrate the sages' headquarters. We could grab someone close to the sages and question them? Because I know Nahida doesn't like to possess anybody, so we could start by grabbing someone close and question them.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
So basically, just as another heads up to those of you who aren't caught up with the story yet, basically the academia which is like a major school held in Sumeru, performed some kind of experiment involving dreams and basically everybody that was in Sumeru City, which included us at the time. So Nahida, or Lesser Lord Kusanali, came in and was able to help us out with that. So basically we're trying to figure out a game plan to figure out what the hell the academia is doing and why they're doing it, who's actually doing it, and all of that stuff. So I mean, we could possess a student. I feel like trying to possess a key figure would be very dangerous.
No way, that's too risky.
Okay.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
That's what I was saying.
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I was like, I guess that makes sense.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing? That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
Okay, so I picked all the wrong ones, I think. Unless this is like one of those where it's like we talk about all three of them and never actually come up with a plan. So, possess a key figure in the academia?
I've already tried that. But all the key members of the academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
That's what she uses. You see that glowing thing around Catherine's ear? That's the Akasha terminal. It's basically kind of like the internet. It was kind of a gift from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before her death, before they met Lesser Lord Kusanali. And so basically, it just kind of acts like the internet. But the academia and the sages kind of hold what people can see, if I remember correctly, and stuff like that. So the academia has a lot of authority in this, if you haven't noticed.
It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas?
Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
Spill the beans.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Oh, I think I know where this
You're
is
saying
going.
we should recruit a spy?
Maybe.
That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Oh yeah, just as a heads up, we met this guy named Alhaitham in the last story quest. And he was being a sneaky sneak. So, we don't know if he's good or bad yet. Or he could just be, you know, what Paimon said, just acts alone, lone wolf kind of guy. I like him though, he's pretty cool. I hope we can see him soon, so you guys can see what he looks like.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Sataria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
This is no longer just a metaphor. Those are Sataria's true thoughts, right?
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Well, that sounds exactly like the person we need.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the Academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance.
Oh, what a coincidence.
To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots, and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Well, this wasn't exactly the direction we were taking, but it's fine with me. I gotta go down. She goes to a fortune teller? What?
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Oh no.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates?
What?
The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
I'm sorry if the music is like significantly louder than the voices. I can't change it at the moment, and for some reason this theme is always like particularly loud. And she's starting to sound like Sumeru's version of Fischl. Like, not once have I heard anyone else say thou except for Fischl. So I can't wait to see where this goes.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh! My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Of course, of course. In that case...
Meow meow.
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you.
Harut and Marut.
Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Well...
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Maybe. I mean, that would be pretty wild to hear for the first time. It's just like, oh yes, my traveling companion here did indeed fight the god of Geo multiple times.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Divine my prospects in health or love. We're just gonna do health.
Health prospects. No problem at all.
right when I'm doing the story quest.
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
That was my truth. That friend request was my truth, and I missed it because I'm streaming.
Your life shall continue on for many tens of thousands of years. Impossible. Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Don't worry about it. The cats are accurate. Don't blame the cats. They're too cute to blame. We're just like, what did we do? Blame the person you're giving the fortune to.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Hey, we just got told that we were gonna live for a long time, and we got it for free. That works for me.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
I don't need to reverse the wheels of fate. I would feed those cats every day if I could. Look how cute they are. I would do that in a heartbeat. I'm not just saying that either. I might be allergic to cats, but I do think that they're really cute. Let's see.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His
king.
father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
Cats are the best little gremlins, Felix. You have some of the best gremlins out there. That's all I gotta say.
When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Oh, I didn't pay that much attention to the fortune teller. Uh-oh.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
Yeah, what Paimon said.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg.
Oh,
Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
you know, fell off a roof, broke your leg, retirement. A common thing to retire for.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement.
Yes, we do.
I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Okie dokie. So we have one more shop, which looks like the restaurant here. I think it's a restaurant, or it's labeled as one.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samari's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
Aww.
But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
Girl, good luck. Apparently the academia is really hard to get in, but good luck.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Okay, well, unfortunately, let's see if I actually was paying enough attention to figure out what we're supposed to
was
do.
that everybody?
3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, You still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
If King Deshret was to criticize Zataria's actions, or if King Deshret was to make demands. Oh, okay. I see how we're gonna guilt her. This seems cruel.
So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet
Desperate
King
times
is
comes
long
for desperate
gone,
measures, I
and
guess.
Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King.
I thought you didn't want to get, like, innocent people involved. They seem pretty innocent to me. And now we're just gonna completely make them change their faith in who they believe in. Gosh.
As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Gosh. Whoa, okay.
So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Well, good luck, Nahida. Oh my goodness.
Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
Oh!
That's no problem at all.
What?
I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them.
Wait, what?
As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
What? Why do we have to do it? What? What? Why do we have to do it? She can do it no problem, and now she's saying that we can conveniently just possess people if she starts it? What?
Huh. That is pretty convenient.
That's a little too
But why
convenient.
does she have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Exactly! That's what I'm saying.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
What do you mean? You were doing well as Catherine.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Okay, I guess. I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
I get telling her not to, feel beat up about it, but just like, could have worded that a lot better, Paimon. Oh, we're just gonna borrow them for a little bit. I'm sure there won't be any long-lasting consequences.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Good lord. What was this mess? Alright, so we have to wait until the following afternoon. I don't know where we're supposed to start with, so we'll just end here. Anytime between noon and 6 p.m. So, we'll start right on the clock, as best as I can turn it. Noon tomorrow. Chet, you might have to help me on this. I was not expecting to do this. Okie dokie. Let's be on our way. Let's go possessing people. There she is.
Oh, here she comes. Satori is here.
Paimon hiding behind the giant vase is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
I think you might have too much faith in me, Nahida.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Oh, I don't have to sneak to it this time. Hooray. Sometimes we have sneaking challenges. What was
That's
that eye
right.
animation?
You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
The eyeball glitches. I don't think that was a glitch, Oolong. I think that was like us possessing her.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening.
Oh my gosh.
You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Oh my god. We're technically hearing the traveler speak. Oh my gosh.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Wait, are we? Why are so many people trying to get into my world all of a sudden? Why does this always happen when I do the Archon quest? Every time I try to do an Archon quest, I get like a handful of people to just drop by and say, hello, can I borrow all your stuff? And it's like, no, do this when I'm not doing the story quest. I need to fix that once we finish this. Everyone wants them scarabs. I don't know, that's what I see all over the place right now. Yeah, well, you can't have them. I'm trying to build Sino, man. Also, the cats know something's up. They know something's up.
Strange. Cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
Oh yeah, everything's wrong.
I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh, I know this. Harut and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
You're so cute. I love them.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
Oh, I forgot to change the music. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if that's really loud.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
Maybe I'll let it die down just for a quick second before I continue. Okay.
A mess?
A mess.
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
Swish, swish. There goes Paimon behind the boxes. I love these. These voice line animations are the best thing. We get like these really intricate cutscenes, and then during the actual dialogue talks, we just get whoosh, whoosh, and eye glitches.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
She didn't laugh, did she, chat? It was the gods have spoken, right? That was it, right? She didn't laugh, right, chat? Hello? I think, but to be honest, I'm so down a bit. Oh no. I think it's the first one. My gut is saying the first one, so if I am wrong, we have 2 more people. I mean...
The gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Oh, I think I got it. Okay.
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
Bum bum bum.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the Academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Huh, King Desheret's resurrection is a misinformation campaign?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Oh. Ta-da! That was stressful.
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
We're just chilling.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harvard-taught theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
Let's do it. But before I do,
Out of teams now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
let me fix the music volume real fast. Well, that's why. We'll do that for now, and then if the music gets, like, too quiet, later we will fix it. Alright, we passed one. Let's do the other. 1 of 3 down.
It's okay.
2 to
I
go.
just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
It was masonry work, correct? It was not gardening, it was masonry work? I'm second guessing myself, chat. Oh no. Oh, you're... Oh no. Chat, I need your divine wisdom now. I believe because he did like all the clay modeling and such, correct? Is that right? I'm trying to remember. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Hang on. Sorry. Jack, can you still hear me? Am I still live? Yeah, I'm still live. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Whew! Whew! Oh, stuff was glitching out on me for a second. I thought it was disappearing. Was it gardening or masonry? Because masonry is like work done with stone and brick. And gardening is gardening. What was it again? What was it again? It was masonry, right? Oof. Chat. Help. Yeah. You know what? We gotta run the first one. If we get something wrong here, I think it'll be okay, right? My gut feeling saying masonry work is that. Shit. I should have paid closer attention. I thought when she said, like, focus on what they were saying, I thought they meant, like, how they spoke and something like that. Kind of like the second one of the fortune teller. But no, now we have to remember their backstories? Oh, shit.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Your old man's craft.
Whew.
How could I forget?
Oh, God, I got it right. Okay. Whew.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better, and he's walking more now because he broke his leg and he's retired, so he's... Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, there we go.
I have been
that
thinking
one I
a lot
remember.
about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit.
Because, you know, fall off a roof, break your leg, retire. Good third step.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
Answer like I should know.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King?
Wow, we sound so ominous.
I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert. Yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Wow, we're just being so mean to her.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
I'm literally half-assing it. I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria.
Dude, it's overwhelming for me.
But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything.
Aw,
Anyway, let's keep going.
Kusanali's trying her best. Okay, the only thing that I remember about, this
Come on,
one...
Sataria's already started talking with...
Oops. I didn't think it was gonna be that close. The only thing that I remember for this third girl is that she's originally from Liyue and really likes learning about boats.
Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately?
Other than that you don't believe in the Scarlet King. Get with the times, Sataria.
Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement. I remember that one, at least.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Oh, oh, that was the incident. We basically celebrated a festival, and it was like Groundhog Day, basically. That was the whole dream sequence thing. Oh my god.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Oh, we need the creepy music right now in the background.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Oh, okay, we have a right to be harsh about this because they almost killed someone by doing that. I mean, granted, it was it would be accidental, but they almost did. And that would have been really, really bad. Yeah, you should feel bad about that one.
Sean, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
I like how she came to that conclusion even though we're, like, dissing the Academia. She doesn't immediately go to, like, what, you hate the Academia? Or are you following the Dendro Archon? She's like, are you following the Scarlet King?
What an absurd question.
That smile!
You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
This is amazing.
In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Please, please stop!
Oh, snap. Seriously.
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard? Yeah, that one, maybe.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Oh no, are we just gonna convert to her right at the last second?
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
Or are we just listening in?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
We're gonna think she's in a nightmare at this rate.
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Shit.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
God.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart. It's not too late to turn back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Oh, we finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme.
Mass
which is
dream
what happened around the
harvest?
Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
An outcast that even the sages are still
To fight
wary
against
of.
the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Ooh.
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side!
Woo!
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the praise.
I literally half-assed it, but I'll take the compliment anyway.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars?
No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Tomorrow evening. Well, admittedly, this section went on a lot longer than I thought. But that was pretty fun. We nearly gave someone a panic attack. God. Alright, wait until the following night, 7 p.m. to 20. Wouldn't that just be midnight? I have never seen 24 before. Let's get this achievement real quick. Share senses with Nahida through possession using the Akasha. Let's see, do I have any others? I do not. Alright. So I said the following. Next, 7 p.m. me. Oh my goodness. So, while we wait to fast forward, how's everyone doing? What do we think so far? Because that was pretty fun, I think. Nahida's trying her best to be the best god she can. Good! Yay! I'm glad. Alright, so we gotta meet up with Nahida. Once more.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
Uh-oh.
That's right.
Okay.
I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can't we just call her Nahida?
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap.
Paimon's making sense for once.
If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be
For
unable
once.
to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Speaking of which, don't you feel like something is off? Uh-oh.
Off? What do you feel is off?
It's just a little too quiet around here. Oh my god, whenever the Traveler says something like that, my stomach literally drops. I'm nervous.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
It's too quiet. Are you trying to spoil something for me, Oolong? I almost called you Nahida. I'm sorry, Oolong.
No, I think she's right.
Oh man, maybe.
really
I
is
think
a
I know
lot
what you're talking
quieter
about
than
too. I
usual.
haven't seen any spoilers, but the trailer. Yeah, no, I'm joking, Oolong, I know. I'm guessing off the trailer. That's what I'm guessing too!
If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if
Fewer?
this is the case for the entire city, though.
Fewer? There's no one on the streets, Nahida.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
Paimon!
Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early.
Paimon.
Just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
Paimon. Where'd that common sense go, Paimon?
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off.
Oh god.
But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
I'm so nervous.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
I'm scared. I'm gonna switch to my DPS real quick because I don't know what's gonna happen. Alright, we're going to...
There really aren't many people out right now.
Oh, shoot, there are some
Let's hope
people.
it'll be
Whew.
this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Whew. Okay, there are some people, at the very least. Wow, there's more people all of a sudden. Okay, maybe we are okay. Alright, to the academia we go. I have butterflies in my stomach because I'm nervous. Alright. Oh! Soul... is it Comdentis? I'm sorry, Comdentis? I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Hi, thank you so much for the follow. Howdy doody to you too. We're currently playing some Genshin and we're doing the current Archon quest, the Chapter 3, Act 3. So, enjoy your stay. You just caught it at a cutscene.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Uh-oh.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Il Dottore! Oh my god!
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Oh no.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Oh. Oh.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Oh my god. I didn't want to talk too much during that. No. Oh my gosh.
This should be far enough.
Oh. Okay.
Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
I need to catch my breath first. Oh my god, I've been waiting for the doctor for God knows how long. Okay, I'm sorry, I gotta catch up on some readings here. Thank you for the head paps. I appreciate it, Soul. I'll be sure to call you that from now on. And then it's just poor Oolong just freaking out in the chat, and I love it. I'm doing pretty well this evening. I got to see probably one of the more disturbing Fatui Harbingers from Genshin Impact, so I think that's pretty good, at the very least. Dotori's voice is so hot, though. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I have to say, I'm so excited to finally see him, only because I need to punch him in the face. Can't wait to do that when that happens. And he does look really cool. For those of you that don't know who are in the chat, Genshin Impact had a manga, and he showed up in the manga and had a completely different design. And so in the game, he showed up as that. Ooh, I like this design a lot better. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's continue the story. Thank you again for joining, Soul. I hope you're still here and enjoying it. You joined at the perfect moment, because it was literally right at the cutscene.
Is the Hida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
I'm not sure. Yeah, that guy was pretty terrifying. I'm gonna go with that one.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Number 2? Alone such a high rank. Number 2? So it was Genshin a manga before it became a gacha? No. The game had come out, and then I believe shortly after they released a manga, and it was like showing how the Knights of Favonius came to be. It showed the story of Kale coming to Mondstadt, and stuff like that. But no, it was kind of like released around the same time, I think, as the game opening. I think. But it's free online. I think if you go on Genshin's website, you should be able to read it from there. So it just talks about a couple of things. And they kind of explain stuff so you don't have to read the manga to continue the game, but like for some characters, you know, if you read the manga beforehand and then you saw the character in game, you're just like, oh my god, it's that character. But you technically don't have to read the manga to get what's going on in the current storyline. So, yeah.
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently.
I don't play Genshin, so I don't know what order of releases are. I think it's all in order on their website. And again, these are mostly like prologues and stuff, so they don't coincide with what's happening in the main story. You would have to play the game to understand what's happening in the main story with the Traveler currently. But it does flesh out some Mondstadt characters, such as like Kaya, Diluc, Jean, Lisa, Amber, especially those kinds of characters, but that you meet within the beginning of the game, but they don't really they don't really coincide with the main story that's happening in the game. It's just like prologues and stuff.
And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
Yeah, we underestimated the scale of this problem, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
Everyone seems to be in cahoots with the Fatui. That should be like what we first think of when we go into a new region.
But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
We need to find a way to reunite with Nahida.
Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Let's start our own investigation. Let's go find someone else who might be involved. Yeah, let's start our own investigation.
You mean?
We get to see Tainari again! Let's go find Tainari!
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project!
Oh my god.
Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so, oh, by the way, this is Tainari, by the way. I'm so excited that we get to see him and I have him as a character. But basically, for those of you who haven't done the story quest in, Genshin yet, basically in the last couple of Archon quests, which is the quest that we're doing right now, we met Tainari and Kale, who are forest rangers for the rainforest part of Sumeru and reside in Gandharvaville, and hello? Oh, Tainari used to be a student at the academia, and then he quit before he started getting too far into like hurting himself with knowledge, I think, like breaking his mind with too much knowledge. He like knew when to stop, and he just became a forest ranger to help the forest and actively stop any pollution within the forest and such. And so he got asked by the academia to do a special project, and so the project was probably like taking dreams from people. So yeah. Well, what a mess. I'm glad he turned it down. He has so much common sense. He's easily my favorite character. It's different. Yeah. It is different seeing your favorite characters as an NPC. I can play as him, but like it's different when you get to talk with them. Very much so. Okay.
Hold it right there.
Uh-oh. I hope they're okay.
A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Sounds a lot like the Doctor.
But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Local mercenaries might have an edge over the Fatui. Maybe he's taking advantage of the Academia's resources.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
Ooh, let's hope my game doesn't lag on my end so much. I'm ready to fight.
You're up, Traveler!
Okay.
Following order. New punch.
Break a leg!
Can't see.
Take that!
Ha! I hear everything.
Alright, give me 1 second. It's still so laggy. I can't see anything. Also, I'm testing out a new character, so he's not, Sino's the new character I'm testing out.
Through me, justice is served.
So, you guys will have to bear with me while I try and figure out how he works.
Your penance is due! Take that!
Lightning terrified!
Can't see.
Need.
Oh no. Yeah, this game is, it may not look laggy on your end, but it's very laggy on mine.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements! Observe! Strike is one!
Shroud.
Take that!
Ha!
Now I'm mad!
Surrender!
Why does the camera keep zooming in all of a sudden? I'm not doing anything.
I'll settle this!
One with the forest.
There we go. Almost did 10k.
That was pretty rough.
With who? Sino?
Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
I don't think so. I think you might be wrong on that. Probably won't be long before we see more of them.
Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up.
Oh boy. We got our angry face on.
Doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Kainari?
I hope they're okay. They better be okay.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna have to disappear for the night to get ready for bed. Have a good rest of the stream. Oh, thank you! You have a good night, Felix, and hopefully we'll see you next stream. Whenever that happens. I swear I saw 7k. No, so it's all... You know, rounded up by 3k, you know, that's all you can do. That's good enough. Okay, alright, let's go. They better be okay for their sake, because I will throw hands if they're not okay. Alright.
Keep up.
Where are they? Kale! Kale!
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale! She seems okay. Oh no, Kale! Oh no. Oh no. For those that don't know, Kale and the Doctor technically know each other. But not through the best of ways. Oh no.
Kale! It's nice to see you again!
Why are we
you
so
doing all right?
happy? Why are we so happy? We need to be panicked.
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My LSR has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
Oh no.
As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule.
Oh no.
He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh. Oh, she sounds so sad.
Oh, Kale!
She really wants to get out there and do Forest Ranger stuff. It seems that curing Irminsul is our only chance. Irminsul's kind of the cause for Elazar and some of the withering that's happening within Sumeru. It's a Sumeru-only problem, apparently.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Pardis Di.
Pardis Di. That's the greenhouse.
What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
Uh-oh. I hope he's okay.
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule.
Well, that sounds like Tainari, so I'm not sure.
To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of.
Oh, no.
Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Pardis Di is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research.
I mean, he does go there for research, so maybe he's not under
before he became a
anyone's
forest
control.
watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Pardis Di.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Pardis Di.
Please take care of yourself, Kale.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Uh-oh.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Alright. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I meant to go forward a little bit. Alright, we're just gonna teleport there, because it's a pretty good distance away. Catherine? What are you doing here?
Wait! Look who it is!
Catherine!
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You are Nahida, right?
Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment!
Listen, we gotta check.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
Oh, that's scary.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I believe you, for now.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds.
Oh.
Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix.
All right.
Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards.
Ooh.
Also,
oh no.
The doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
No, that would be so bad.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then How do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
We need to hurry for sure.
It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the Doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
He's number 2 of the Fatui? I thought he was different. I thought Il Capitano was number 2 of the Fatui. Was I wrong? Or was I watching too many theory videos? I thought Il Capitano was number 2. I thought that's what Child said. We need to fact check this at some point.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Maybe I read it wrong. I could have sworn he was... I don't know what number, but I'm sure as heck was sure it wasn't 2. I thought that was reserved for Il Capitano.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
I think lots of people were guessing around too when that trailer dropped, so that didn't help. Yeah, no, that really didn't help. I remember watching like a theory video that Il Capitano was like one of the yakshas. I don't know about that one, but it was still a fun watch. But I could have sworn that we're checking after this.
Yes, I have.
We're checking.
I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
That's smart. What?
You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
Yeah, where are Tainari's ears? I think we need emergency pets right now for the ears.
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Ah, he'll be fine. I mean, what are they going to do? Lock him up? I dare them. Where is he? Oh, right. Hold on. Before we do that, I'm gonna turn up the music just a teensy bit. It's got really quiet now that we're out of Sumeru City. And... give me a sec, we're checking. Where'd he go? I hate that every update they reset what you have and haven't read yet, so I gotta go through, like, all of these just to be like, hey. Okay. Alright. So, Child, when the Fatui Harbinger trailer got released, he got all of these voice lines for, like, all the rest of the Fatui Harbingers. I can't talk all of a sudden. So, the captain.
I've seen him in battle before, and oh, what a sight it was. Perhaps I'm ranked too low for him to notice me right now. Well, he may not recognize my strengths yet, but one day, I'll show him what I'm made of.
Okay, so he's not number 2. Well, okay, well, at least that didn't say.
I heard that he took segments of himself at different ages, made prostheses out of them, and assigned different tasks to each one. I know, all my comrades are a little weird. Well, come to think of it, if I met another version of myself, we'd have to fight then and there to decide which one of us gets to survive.
Well, neither of them explain, like, which number he's on. The only one that I know, like, for a fact, is that the damselette, who's the one who was singing on the grave in the trailer, on the coffin in the trailer, no. Wait. Not the damselette, right?
The Fatui Harbingers are ranked by
this is the only
strength,
one we know.
And I have no idea why that girl is number 3. I'd test my skills with every Harbinger who ranks above me if I had the chance. But when it comes to her, something just doesn't feel right. Anyway, you should be careful around her.
Yeah. I think that's the only one he states. The one that looks like Lilia from Twisted Wonderland is the one who was singing on the coffin in the trailer. That's her. And apparently she's number 3. And if Child's scared of her, you know that that's a bad sign. You know it's also a bad sign when, like, Child so far seems to be the only sane one out of all the Fatui Harbingers. That's not a good sign. Not at all. Okay. Alright, continue the story. Wait, this isn't a cutscene, is it?
Traveler? It is you!
It's Hypatia!
Ah, the voice! It's Hypatia!
Long time no see! I'm actually really happy to see her again.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Paripurna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Ooh. Oh. That look makes me scared.
You did it! Congratulations!
I'm really happy for you.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last.
But now I'm nervous because Kusanali's nervous.
When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience
She's
that
freaking
was.
okay, now I'm scared. She's shaking all of a sudden. Okay, now I'm actually really scared. Never mind. Happiness gone. We're be wary, chat. I'm scared.
That sounds incredible!
Oh no, it doesn't. Not anymore. We're in a hurry, so let's chat next time.
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you.
Oh?
Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
I don't trust that all of a sudden. I don't trust this all of a sudden.
You can do that?
Do you believe her, Nahida?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Oh.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Okay, I guess...
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Chat, I'm really scared.
Okay.
Oh no.
Ready?
No.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother.
Oh no.
Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
Oh.
The second was a human. My family. My friend.
I had friends and a family.
Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Oh shit. I was not expecting that cutscene.
What was that?
Oh, that was Scaramouche. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Oh, poor Scaramouche. Oh my gosh. This is neither the Greater Lord's consciousness nor King Desheret's consciousness.
Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches what we know about him.
Yeah, it does.
But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
Oh no, he's not working with the doctor, is he? Is he? Oh no. That's...
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
That is not what we saw. Oh no.
Alas, shame. If only...
I'm terrified.
If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
Oh shit.
Oh great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Is he trying to make himself a god? Is he oh no.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Wake up, Hypatia! Wake up! Oh no!
You, why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom.
No, you didn't.
Shouldn't I receive praise and honor?
No.
Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Girl, I thought you were cool. Now you're getting crazy.
Hypatia?
Oh no.
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait.
Oh no, oh no.
Have I already lost my mind?
Oh. Where's she going?
Wait, something isn't right.
Uh-oh. Another cutscene? Oh god. Oh no. Wait, wait! We're not fighting, are we? Tighnari!
Okay, we finally lost him.
Oh shit! Wait, what? What just happening all at once? What just happened? Wait, so we got a glimpse of what's going on with Nahida, but we were still moving at the same time? Is that what's going on? Oh god.
Are you okay, Nahida?
Oh, okay, Nahida took over our body, never mind. So it's like we... Okay, so Nahida took consciousness of our body. We got a glimpse of what's happening on her end through... Scaramouche is about to do something really bad. Oh god.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Oh, Tighnari, I'm so glad you're okay too. What just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Whew. Whew.
After that, Tighnari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
This time she didn't just transfer her mind into my body, our minds swapped places.
What? You swapped places?
What?
You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
Yeah, where is it now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
No.
Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore."
No! No!
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time.
Oh no!
Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
We got a hostage situation. It's in a code that only we know. We can't let the doctor figure out what we're up to.
Oh,
he's got eyes and ears everywhere.
Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon refers to Nahida herself, starlight refers to the people of the desert, illusions and lies refer to the Academia's plans.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
Yeah, say it louder, why don't you, Paimon? It's not like the doctor has eyes and ears everywhere.
But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
I hope so.
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the Traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself.
Oof.
I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you. That really means a lot, Tighnari.
Thank you, Tighnari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, The sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Ooh, I think I know what the project's about.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The Academia is turning the Balladeer into a god. Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
Do you have any evidence?
Let's see. Hypatia also showed us a so-called divine consciousness. Described what you saw when you exchanged consciousnesses with Nahida.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Oh my god.
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self.
He's so sweet. He's looking out for everybody here.
If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
Yeah, you did. You dodged a bullet there, my friend. The Fatui may have fanned the flames.
The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
Yeah, we are. We're in for a terrible time.
From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Let's head to the desert for now.
Right.
We've
pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tighnari? What are you going to do?
I was expecting to get to the desert, like, so much sooner than what happened, and we got 3 cutscenes instead. This is awesome. I'll take this instead.
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Alrighty. Whew. Literally, we need to take a quick breath. That was a lot to take in. It's been about 2 hours. I still kind of want to keep going. What do you think, Chad? Should we start making our way to the desert and finally, make my title accurate? We haven't left for the desert at all. I have not touched sand once since I've started the stream. What do you think? Shall we continue?
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper,
I'll take that
you
silence
can
as
make
a
an attractive
yes.
and handy bookmark.
Alright. We're gonna go in. I know that there's like a back entrance. Go for it while your Wi-Fi... Yeah, well, my Wi-Fi's still cooperating. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go through the front. I know that the entrance... I know that there's a teleport keep wanting to say telepoint wayport. A teleport waypoint. I know that there's one in there. But I want to go through the front just to make it as official as possible. So... We're heading into the desert, hopefully.
Because things are so.
Okay.
We finally made it to Caravan Reebok. It's pretty lively here.
Is it? Still looks pretty empty to me.
So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel.
Samiel.
It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
It is indeed quite impressive.
Enough talking. Come on, follow me.
I'll hate them! I wasn't expecting him to show up. We were just admiring the wall, and here comes a buff hand coming through the screen. It really caught me off guard there.
Huh?
Oh, hello, sir. I'll hate them?
Over here.
Oh my god. It's a... Oh shit, we going,
Let's
we
hurry up and
running.
follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
It's a pleasant surprise, I'll take it. It caught me off guard, but in a good way, because I missed him. Whew. Whew.
What the? Where did she go?
We were being followed. Oh my god, Alhaitham has our backs.
How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
Yeah, we were none the wiser. Alhaitham has been like our bodyguard basically since we've been here.
You were too careless.
Yeah, we were.
You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Thanks, Alhaitham.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. I never thought we'd run into you here.
I know, right? I was just saying how we were supposed to say
Last time we
hi.
met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Never.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Yes.
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Paimon, your common sense needs to come back, like, right now. Did you participate in the Sage's big project?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy.
Autonomy?
And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Why, thank you. I appreciate you calling me fascinating. Wow, his English voice is so good too. I know, right? He does a good job in like almost every language I've heard him in so far. Oh, so you were looking for me,
Not quite.
Oh.
To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
What, did you lose it after you took it and didn't let us know?
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be.
Okay, fair enough.
Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
God, the music got loud again. I'm sorry, chat. I'll have to turn the music back down. We'll keep it down for cutscenes. It must be because I was so shocked to hear those words again. World, forget me.
Haytham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
The situation is a little complicated. I can't share what I know just yet.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
The shadow on his nose is freaking out a little bit.
But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
Yes, maybe, perhaps.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Also?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Maybe. God, I'm done. Perhaps. I would love to.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Yay! I was... Honest to God, I was half expecting him to say no. I was just... like, he asks us and we're like, sure, let's go together. And he's like, nah. I was only joking. I feel like that's something he would do. Maybe. I mean, he's a pretty no-nonsense character, but he seems like the kind of guy who could joke around, like, a little bit. So, I have indeed unlocked a good chunk of the map. I have just been unlocking the teleporters. I haven't actually been doing any of the puzzles or really paying that much attention to stuff, but I do have it unlocked, so that way we could, you know, do any fast travel. But I'm curious to see if I want to get the full experience, so we are doing it the way the game intends. So, I don't feel like fighting mushrooms right now, if I'm being honest. They're trying their best to come over here. All right. Whew, I need to find more of those scarabs for Sino. So I will have to be on the lookout for them. Because I know for a fact that whatever the hand is... Wait. Actually, I lied. I was thinking of the other hand that popped up. What is this? Tighnari's got this passive, for those of you that don't know, Tighnari's got this passive skill that allows him to find specialties, Sumeru specialties, that are like materials for character leveling for basically characters in Sumeru. So he's a really handy character to have on your team. Just for that, if you're looking for certain materials for a character.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, This landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Another cutscene? Why are we getting so many? Oh. Oh shit. Hey, Sino, my boy!
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
That fight scene was so cool! Oh my gosh. We are getting spoiled with cutscenes, guys. Oh my god.
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Oh shit.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Ooh.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
The boys are fighting!
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
Oh shit. Wow, they hate each other.
I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
I don't trust him as much as you seem to think, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stand by and do nothing.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
Well...
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Oh.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
So you did lie to us.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. I mean, they are in the desert, so they're at least a little hot. I'm so sorry.
Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious?
Oh.
If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Is it a mission from the sages? Oh.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two! Ugh! What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Yeah, we gotta be the lone wolf at this point.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Oh my god!
Wait, Dia?
Dia! I missed you! Look at that smug smile. I trust her more than anybody. Her and Tainari I trust the most in Sumeru at this point.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust!
Yeah, exactly, Paimon, exactly.
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village?
She does have a point. They just started fighting on someone else's property.
It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Get 'em! Get their asses, Dia! Get 'em! They hate each other so much. It's great. Neither of them can afford to be distracted by Dia. They're still looking for an opportunity to attack. God, no wonder Kaveh has so much trouble with Alhaitha.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
You better. Whoosh.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Oh shit.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly!
Can-
We have to take cover!
Candace!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
They sound like siblings. It's like a brother and a sister fighting. I love this. This is fantastic. Ooh, this is a nice place. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at this dynamic. It's great. We get to participate too.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
The tensions are high, man. The tension in that room is crazy.
The
They
air
are
is so
so
thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
She's hiding behind the table. The air is so thick you can literally cut it with a knife at this point. And poor Paimon's hiding under the table.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
God, she's so pretty. I love her.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
You have my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Gosh, I love her voice actress too. She's doing such a really good job, and I've only heard a few lines.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
Candace is the ultimate mediator at this point. She's offering communication? Oh my gosh. That's all we needed.
If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Get their asses, Candace. Get them.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
No, you didn't. She's fine. She's perfect.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia.
She's the mom in this whole room.
Do I make myself clear?
Do I make myself clear, young lady? Do I have to turn this sandstorm around?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
She's trying, okay?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Oh?
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Oh.
I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
Oh, shit.
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So you decided to exile yourself.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions.
That's smart move.
I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
It's still too early to trust him completely. What if the whole story was just made up? No! I have him as a playable character. He doesn't seem like the type.
Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage.
Oh?
The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
From the very beginning, Alhaitham was...
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
It's pretty sketch.
So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Ooh. What about your encounter with me? Did you join forces with me just so you can investigate me?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That is true. We did decide to do that. Now that you mention it, things did go like
That's
that.
true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
Maybe everyone's lying. Even us. No, I'm kidding.
I'm willing to apologize if that's worth anything to you.
He's gonna apologize to us? That's... that should say something.
I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
Curiosity killed the cat after all.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Did you hear that drum hit when he turned to ask about that? Ooh.
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
He sounds so offended. He's like, fine, as you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out.
Dia. Come on.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
What was that?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Look at them, they're still not even looking at each other. The heck? Oh, are you talking about the growling noise that came out? What?
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
I am very curious to see what these creatures are.
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
I would trust Candace with my life.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
After a while, the winds outside begin to calm.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right?
I'll hate them and Sino haven't moved once during that whole sandstorm ordeal.
Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
I'm gonna use that from now on. You guys are as chatty as the floor. Not actual chatty, that was just an example. I'm sorry. That was not an insult to chat, I promise. Alright, before we go, I want... Is there anything in here? Nope, can't cook. That's a shame. It looks really cool in here. I love this. Sorry if my model goes wonky here. I gotta scratch my eyes for a second. There we go. Where are we going? Wolfhounds?
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
The wolfhounds are in the sandstorm?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Not only is she really strong, her stamina is also something else.
Ah, here comes another wave!
Another? Oh my god.
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
Heck yeah.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
The Flame Mane,
I'll
I
leave
love
these
it.
to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
I'll uproot you!
Well, we haven't really done a whole lot of fighting now that I think about it. It's just been a lot of story element stuff.
Can't see?
The bond is strong!
See.
Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul! Guilty!
comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Ha! I hear everything!
Stand with me!
Surrender!
Break a leg!
Okay, there we go.
The creature stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
Sorry.
What we fought
Sorry
just
about
now
that.
was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
All right, we're good.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Who is this?
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Uncle Anpu. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Oh, so the withering is also happening in the desert? That's not a good sign.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia.
Jeez, that sounded like an insult. It sounds like he's tired of hearing Paimon talk.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
Oh.
The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Tainari also brought up this before.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins?
Ooh.
I'm fascinated by how you think.
Shit, he called Sino fascinating too. Man, I thought we were special. I still love the backhanded comments they have for each other. This is great.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
I'll help too.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and around.
This is a terrible system for the academia. I don't know how long it's been going on, but this is just terrible.
But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
That's why this is a great opportunity to watch him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Oh, well that was a nice compliment.
Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Oh, he took a 180. Now he's just so nice all of a sudden. Where are we going? We're not gonna collect any tasks just yet. I'll do that later. Let's see.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Why do they refer to the Mad Scholars as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here.
Oh.
When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt.
Oh, wow.
After that, the people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
The soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
That definitely has to be Nahida.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
Wow, she's so nice. I think Nahida probably has to be my favorite Archon so far. She's doing so much and gets so little in return. She's trying her best, man. I love her.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was actually the one who protected the village.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
Paimon sounds like, duh, you should know that. She has that tone like, yeah, you should know this by now. Good lord.
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
Oh, wow.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
We saved Sumeru City together in a not-so-distant past.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Wow, he believes us, like, right off the bat.
How can this be?
Oof.
To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
You betcha.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Oh. What?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
I'll do anything.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
I mean, I can help you, but I'm not taking you out of the village. Are you mad?
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry, I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Please help him, Sino, please.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Alright, so I think we'll do just a little more, see if maybe we can get out of this village, and then maybe call it a night with, this. But let's do a little more, and I have to go up. Oops. I'm not paying a lick of attention. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a little more, see if we can get out of the village, and, yeah. Then, next time, we will actually explore the desert map, because I think that's going to be pretty fun. I'm very excited for that one. As you approach the village chief's house, Sino asks Isaac to wait outside.
Super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Isak. Was that his name? Oh well.
Ah, you're back already.
Hi, Candace.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
Isak. I'll remember that, I promise.
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away.
Wait.
Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive.
Wait, what?
Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man.
Dude, that's so sad. Oh my gosh.
However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep.
Oh, this is so sweet.
The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression.
This is like... Oh man, it's like the poor guy's got dementia or something. Oh man.
It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking.
Oh.
Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Lucid Grandpa was probably Nahida. She must have sued the other mad scholars as well. From the look on Sino's face, he's probably connected the dots as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
Oh.
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Oh shit. Oh, we're taking him. Okay.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Oh. Oh, we're leaving. Okay. We just left the building.
Hey, Isak!
Hey, bud. We're gonna take you out to the treacherous desert.
Oh, it's you guys!
What up?
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
Aww. Can't say no to a happy kid. Your grandpa will be found safe and sound.
Yeah!
Aww.
All right. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Oh! You know, I was thinking about ending the stream here, but it turns out that the game ended it for me because that's a perfect timing. We just finished Act 3, and we had like, what, 4 cutscenes in one act? That's brand new. I am very much enjoying this quest right now. And I think throughout the gameplay, my game actually got clearer on my end, and I didn't even notice it until I'm watching Tainari's ears right now. And hey, my internet actually stayed alive for the whole time. I can actually use my end card on stream. That's an accomplishment on the third stream. So, yeah. Let's get some of the achievements, because I did notice I got 3. Oh, shoot. I only thought I got 2. Okay. Triumph of the Imagination. Be viewed as the savior of the world by the citizens controlled by Dottore. And we only got 5 from that trauma? Oh my gosh. The god gazes back. Witness Scaramouche's past after being connected to the divine consciousness. We also only get 5 from that? Oh god. Complete dreams, emptiness, deception. We got 10 for that. I didn't get any more by chance, did I? No, I did not. Cheers to a successful stream this time. Yes, thank you, Oolong, for staying with me until the very end of watching this. This has been a ton of fun. And yeah, let's, I'm going to switch screens here. Boop. Hey! I can actually switch back to this and not have any issues. You're gonna hear the game in the background. I am just ending it for the moment. And let's see. Oh, the computer froze for a second. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't having any issues on my end. Let's see. So we can have like the music back a little bit and chat and see how everything goes. So this has been a really fun stream. It's been my longest stream so far, and one without any interruptions, which is so nice. Thank you to all of those who stayed in the stream or came and went, and thank you again, Soul, for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope to do more than just Genshin, but I do want to finish Genshin's Archon quest before I start doing too much of else, but I do still have other games planned. My first stream ever, I was originally gonna do Genshin, but it broke. Something got corrupted in the files, and so I had to reinstall it all over again, and 47 gigabytes is definitely something that does not happen in an hour. So I ended up playing another game called Paradise Killer just to make sure that that worked, and it did work, but for some reason Twitch decided to shut off immediately posting my VODs, so I had triple checked to make sure that that worked beforehand, and of course it didn't. So that's been gone to the wind, so I want to do a retry of Paradise Killer because it seems like too much of a fun game just to suddenly do halfway through. So we're gonna do that one again at some point after we finish some Genshin stuff. I have other games I have planned, and yeah, I appreciate you all for sticking around, and I hope that you all have a really good night, and I'm planning on continuing streaming because I didn't have any issues this time around, so I'll continue. So yeah, thank you all for coming, and I will see you all on another day. Bye-bye!